I'm back in the Peak District. I'm not in Edale. I've stopped at the very beautiful Castleton and I met the legend of the Peak District, Peak District Viking.
Afternoon, guys. How are you all? We're off up here to conquer Bradwell Moor today and the trig point up there. So up Cavedale for the first time for you, Phil, I think.
Yes, yeah. So I've got my own guided tour. This is my first time in Cavedale and I am very impressed. It's really beautiful. It's like a mini Winnets without the idiots on the top and the road in the middle and the idiots driving up the road. And plenty of caves, as you can see in front there. And so here we have Peveril Castle above us there. I believe it was named after William Peveril, who was allegedly the illegitimate son of William the Conqueror. So it's the beginning of the Norman times. I'm not sure if anybody actually lived there. It's quite small inside and there's meant to be no fireplaces inside, although I've never been. I do know that there are solar panels on top of it because I've seen some drone footage of it. It was quite a prominent castle in this area. Not to control this pass though, because, well, there's plenty of other routes around here. So I don't think its route was just to control the pass, it was to control the peasantry, which it did a very good job of. And it was passed on through, it was actually taken back off the Peveril family when William's son, who was also called William, tried to poison some people, proper sort of Tudor kind of plot. And then in the 13th century, the king gave away 30 castles as they wanted to, including this one and Pontefract Castle. And they took the lead off the roof of this one to Pontefract Castle, which was the start of its demise, but it still looks pretty good. It's quite good up there, but I am not going up today. Turn out nice again, look at this. But we have a trig, and it's an Ethel. So we've done all right there, Stu.
Yeah, we got there, didn't get lost.
Got to admit, I was puffing and chuffing a bit coming up there, but think we've got a nice couple of spots down here we can bang as tents. We're not going to go very far. I'm going to get pitched up, get a cuppa on. Life's good. Well, got pitched. It's quite windy actually. Well, quite windy. Probably 15 mile an hour. Nothing more than that. But there's an absolute, you can see the mist blowing past. We're right up in the clouds. It's been claggy almost from as soon as we set off. And consequently my clothes are quite wet. My hair is soaked, which as I restained it last night, it's dripping all in my face. So if I've got red streaks running down my face, I'm not bleeding. As Stu said, I'm fine, but that's all it is. So, first, well, maybe the only piece of new equipment today. Got a new bag, a new backpack. This incredible piece of machinery was £23. And I thought, well, it's worth a go, isn't it? 23 quid. And it's actually fully featured. It's a good backpack. But it's been bloody agony walking up here with it. I've got, I suppose, my winter load on at the moment. Quite a lot of kit. And my shoulders were hurting. The buckles, particularly the waist one, you pull them tight and they slip a little bit. So you rely on getting it sat on your hips and then so you can get your shoulders right, but you just can't do it because your hips bits move down. To some extent, I found that with a couple of nice beers to have to later on. But I've also got this. So this is Spearhead single grain Scotch whisky. and it comes in this lovely little pack. These were pretty cheap. I think they might have been £2.99. Mail order. I'll put a link in the description. I am not sure how it tastes yet, but I will get it into a glass, or I haven't brought a glass, I'll put it into a container and let you know. I think I'm going to have one of these straight away, actually. I am going to the Leeds Whisky Festival this week. It's on Saturday, so yeah, this might just get me in the spirit. Spearhead single grain Scotch whisky at 43%. My gum, that's right good whiskey. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Seemed quite a young whiskey. Definitely worth £2.99 though. We're definitely past that transition now. And it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and it's coming dark. Won't be very much longer. And you're stuck in your tent then. So entertainment will be radio, bit of YouTube, a couple of nice beers, and we're just getting food ready. I've bought an Alox 7-piece cook set. Now, if you're not familiar with what they are, they're kind of like the Trianger, where you have a stand and a wind a windshield with a Trianger burner in the middle, or a Trianger copy, or like a self-contained thing. And unlike this thing you can see there, which is merrily kicking its flames all over, it's actually still heating up really quickly. I'm getting about a 7-minute boil time on this. But with this Alox one, I will not get that. It'll be faster. In fact, there's been lots of tests done where they've put the pot at different heights above the flame, and the actual setup you get with it, which would appear to be quite a big gap, is actually the most efficient for boiling your water. So, yeah. We should have made it a bit. State of Mind edition, BA Rum Sunday. Rich Oak Decadent Molasses. What's that even mean? But you'll be waiting to hear the important figure is 12%. So let's crack that outside the tent. Not expecting it to be very fizzy, and indeed it wasn't. Oh. Getting a very treacly, yeah, molasses definitely from that. Yeah, burnt. Not getting the oak. Don't drink much oak, funnily enough. Definitely molasses from that. That's a lovely, yeah, I like that drink. Yeah, very nice. Cheers. Sorry. My gum, that's right, good beer. Cheers. So,
reached a decision, or I reached a decision a couple of weeks ago actually. In fact, no, I've reached a decision many weeks ago, but I need to do something about it. I need to lose some weight, so let's tell you about that. I have previously had success losing weight. When I went to Slimming World, I can't say I'd properly followed the Slimming World system, but I did lose over 4 stone. I just needed to do something. I was going to sort of follow my own route and just eat less, exercise more. Tried exercising, and my right calf has been very painful. Not being able to work out why, but being able to get to the bottom of the reason for that. I was going to exercise while I lose weight, because I think, you know, you lose weight by putting less in your mouth and burning more as you go. That's always been, well, it's science, isn't it? You know, it's physics, I suppose. But whenever I start to exercise, my leg stops me exercising. It doesn't hurt after exercise. It hurts a little bit during exercise. It won't hurt the next morning, 2 mornings later, 3 mornings later, but almost randomly it will hurt. Quite often when I've come up to the peaks to go and do a walk, it hurts a lot, to the point that it makes me limp, slows me down considerably. On the group camp, last group camp we did with Steve and Kev and Dave, when we were coming down, they all remarked independently that I was limping, and I was limping quite badly. So I thought I better do something about this. So I posted on Facebook, as you do, and the immediate response I got was, by nearly everybody, stop being an idiot, go to the doctors. And a couple of them mentioned that it might be thrombosis, which kind of rang the alarm bells and certainly stirred me into action. So off I go to the doctors, or I rang the doctors, got through their system that you have to use now, which was actually quite good. Spoke to the lady, health practitioner, who rapidly ruled out any cardiovascular issues, because my leg isn't warm, it isn't cold, it doesn't go red, and a few other things which she went through. She thinks it could be some neurological issue, a trapped nerve. She said it might be a trapped nerve in my back, which manifests itself in my leg. I did a couple of things that she asked me to do, stretching and various ways, but didn't seem to make much difference. But she's referred me to a neurological person. So that's the current state of play with that. Doesn't alter my weight. So, Slimming World. I've had success with Slimming World in the past, but I haven't really followed their system in the past. I've just been a stubborn devil and eaten lots of salads and relished in having the reward of having a good weight loss every week, and publicising it in the group. And you know, it's probably one of the good things about Slimming World. So This time I am following the Slimming World system. I've got the app on my phone, which is very good. I'll log all my food on there. I was determined to go in with a big bang and have a good loss in the first week. And in the first week, I got my half stone award, so I lost half a stone in a week. I have set myself a target to get to my Slimming World target for my 60th birthday, which is the back end of March. It's 21 weeks away. So I need to lose 3 pounds a week for 20 weeks. So I'm going to lose 60 pounds before my 60th birthday. So there you are, I've told everyone now. Let's see if I can do it. I'm on the way. I've lost 10% of my target so far. I am determined to get this weight off. I wonder why my Ring doorbell was going mad. Of course, it's the 31st of October, isn't it? So, trick-or-treaters banging away on the door. Boys, oh boys, am I glad I'm up here. Excuse me while I just silence Paul Mesner. Better. So, beer number 2 was a present from my wonderful daughter Kerry. This is Collaborate, so collaborate. Texan Barbecue Export. Wonder why she bought it. Might be that it's 11%. Right, let's get it opened. Just excuse me one moment. I do like these strong little tins because they don't fizz. Very smoky, very alcoholic. Definitely 11%. Very nice. That's hopefully enough to get me to sleep. By gum, that's still right no good beer.
Morning. Well, it's safe to say we're not going to be hanging around too long. The wind's picked up during the night. The forecast has changed. It's predicting 43 mile an hour gusts now, which is fine. But I mean, I've got the stove on for some water, and I could grill myself some breakfast. But I just think we just want to get out of here before those gusts hit. Still clagged out, of course. I haven't actually opened the tent up yet, but Stu's just been past and said. Lovely warm night. I was trying out the bivvy bag over the top of the Leviathan. I haven't actually taken the bivvy bag off yet, so I'm going to have a look and see how that's done. Yeah, so just one accessory which has been really good during the night. If you know, you know. I just took the top off one of my soft squashy bottles. Just took the top off one of my soft squashy bottles, and that saved me having to get up out during the night. Brilliant, really, really good thing that. Right then, that's it, all packed up. I'll show you the leave no trace bit in a minute. So from me and Stu, it's been a cracking camp.
Brilliant, mate.
Bit breezy, but
hey, bit of a wind.
Yeah.
Nothing like a bit of a challenge.
It's smashing, really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Thank
mate,
you.
good to meet you.
And that's what we're leaving. and that's what we're walking into. Well, we passed this when we walked up, but I didn't see it. It were very, very thick clag. In fact, we've just dropped a few metres off the top, and it's different. The wind is much lower here. Yeah, and the clag's just about gone, so yeah, on we go. Just looking at this path across the moor here, and are we on a moor across this field? And the footpath part almost looks like a fairway off a golf course. Incredible. So here we are, top of Cavedale, or where you can see I suppose a gorge starting. Ground's quite slippy here. The stone's slippy with the limestone, and of course you get wet mud in between, and you have mud on your boots, and it's a lethal combination. Seeing lots of bloody bog paper all over. Disgusting people. So we're in Cavedale, and this is one of the caves. And I don't know if you can hear that roar coming from there. You won't want to be going through that gate, I don't think. You can feel the warm air coming up.
Yeah, it's a peak cabin.
Yeah, yeah. That's quite good something.
Also ends up being a rubbish.
Yeah, full of rubbish, yeah. So we're at the top of the bottom bit of Cavedale. You can see the castle there just ahead of us. Just got to tiptoe through this slippery bit now, and we're back in the village. Microphone. So there's another cave on there, obviously you can see from the footpath leading up to it. And if you fancy a clamber up to the castle, it's just up there. But all around here there's little fissures which probably were caves. We just passed one back there that was obviously a fault in the rock. It had some footholes that have been carved going up to it. It's a fascinating place. Just in time for the bells going off. So here we are in the market square, and back to the lovely car in front of Stu's house. That's been a cracking camp. Each of the YouTubing.
Yeah. Just to confuse things there. It's a good camp, that. A bit windy.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's tested out the equipment.
Yeah. We never got up to about 50 mile an hour.
Yeah. For me, it was challenging getting up. I'm not sure that's entirely down to my backpack being uncomfortable, but
it's quite a steep climb up.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. It's been smashing. So
to do it again, mate, sometime.
Definitely. Here's to the next one. I'll shake your hand, but I've got a camera in it. Yeah.
All right.
There's a fine flame coming off that. I need to do some little bit of a windbreak around that, I think. Yeah. Actually, I'm getting cold. I'm going to put my puffer jacket on, I think.